Is your week going to be a week of progress in the profits or progress in the poverty? Hey, it's Andrew Houston here from Profit for Contractors with trading tips in the truck. I'm actually in the truck. Imagine that. Hope everybody had a great weekend. So listen, it's go time, eh? It's Monday. It's go time. So look, guys, when it comes to your weeks, I got to tell you, one of the most important days of the week for you is actually Monday. Okay, you know they talk about how you start off your day. It's how you're going to finish your day. Well, in the world of contracting, how you start your Monday has a really good indicator of how you're going to finish your your week. Sorry. So how you start your Monday has a really big indicator and big impact on how you're going to finish your week. Either you're going to finish your week with maximizing profits, maximizing control, maximizing progress, or you're going to be maximizing your inability to do any of those things. Hey Alex, how's it going, brother? Look guys, when it comes to moving our business forward, it's not like one thing that's going to do it, okay, that's going to solve all the problems, but it's amazing how certain things can have massive impacts on you, not just for an hour, not just for a day, but weeks on weeks on weeks. Hey Maria, you know, guys, when you look at your week, you got 52 of these babies, right? You got 52 weeks in the year to either make it or break it, right? You're gonna have, hopefully as many as possible weeks where you're maximizing profits, where you're maximizing control, where you're making that progress, or you're gonna have, non-profitable weeks that are getting paid by profitable weeks, and you're just gonna be in this vicious cycle, okay, of not making progress. So one of the key things that we do, I know Alex, you do it, Maria, you do it, morning brother, is we do something called the Monday morning meeting, okay? And here's what I want to tell you guys, okay? When we're looking at this Monday morning meeting, it is so critical that you get this right. It is so critical that you go into these meetings with the right agenda. Now, if you haven't gotten the 5 money making meeting template tool that we've got, and you want to get your hands on it, you can definitely go into if you're part of the Champion CEO group, you guys got access to all that. If you want to become part of the Contractor Tips community, we'll put it in there for you. So if you're interested in that, just comment it below. But let's talk a little bit about this. Too often we start off our weeks in freaking chaos, right? Like it's I don't know, it's about 10 to 8. You guys are already been at the office. You've already been loading up the trucks. But so many times we're looking at it just from a day-to-day basis. Well, you got to get beyond that. You've got to, if you want to think strategically, if you want to get the maximum ROI for your focus, you can't be focusing like this, right? Because you're not going to be able to see the things that you need to see. So your Monday morning meeting is so key to the success because let me just highlight just a couple of key things in the agenda. Not all of them. I think there's like 9 key things you want to cover off, but let's just touch on a couple of key ones. Number 1 is your mindset. Okay, so going into your team meeting on Monday, we're not here, guys, to be straight up with you. We're not here to, first of all, be buddies with our team, all right? And that could be, if you're just by yourself, then that's you looking in the mirror. Hey, Henry, how's it going, brother? The first thing that we've got to look at from a mindset perspective when we're going into a Monday morning meeting is we're going to lay out the week. We're going to look back how the previous week went. We're going to define what the definition of success is for this upcoming week. Now, with that being said, too many of us either A, don't have these meetings. When we do have these meetings, they're a complete waste of time, right? Because we're just spending way too much time and not accomplishing what we want to accomplish. And then on top of this, okay, we're trying to cover off every bloody thing, possible, everything, right? Instead of just focusing in on the job. So the Monday morning meeting, guys, got to be focused in on the jobs. And when you go into that meeting, the mindset that you've got to have is a owner mindset first and a leadership mindset, okay? So leading your ship, okay? That doesn't mean being buddies with your crews, with your guys, if they weren't performing the previous week. I mean, guys, we got to course correct, right? The previous week, especially in the world of contracting, even the previous, couple of weeks, previous 3 weeks, feeds into our situation that we're at today. So if we don't course correct what's been going in the wrong direction, hey man, how's it going, Alex? How's it going, everybody? then if we don't course correct, guys, we're going to keep going in the direction that we don't want to go. I mean, working really, really hard, going in the wrong direction is probably one of the worst things that you can do, right? Slow it down, okay? And have that mindset of leadership and accountability, okay? So having the business mindset, having a leadership mindset is all about holding yourself accountable and holding your team accountable. Number two, the Monday morning meeting, guys, is all about, building this culture, okay? A culture of accountability, not a culture of like, hey, get it done, let's work harder. No, it's about a culture of accountability. That means people taking accountability because they're able to account for what it is that they're doing. Now, isn't it funny? If we want our team to be accountable, and yet we don't identify what defines accountability, as in, guys, we got to get this job done today, or we got to address this issue or this issue, right? Or we've got to get John, you've got to go out here. We got a service call that has to be taken care of, and then after that, you got to focus in on this. At the end of the week, guys, here's what we need to accomplish, and here's why we need to accomplish it, and here's the timelines that you've got. Here's how many hours. Here's who's running the job. Here's who's not running the job. Like, guys, if you don't create a culture of accountability, allowing them to be accountable with numbers, with timelines, with being incredibly specific, how in God's name can we ever ask them to be accountable? I mean, does that even make sense? Like, it sounds simple, but yet you look at your Monday. I mean, where are you at right now? Do the guys know exactly what they got to do for the week? Have you learned from the lessons from the previous week? Have you really taken a moment as an owner, as a champion CEO and leader, to look back and go, what could we have learned from last week? And by the way, learning from things is not just the bad things. It's learning from the things that are really, really good. Hey, Todd, how's it going, man? So guys, seriously, start off your week strong so that you can finish your week off strong, okay? And that being said, when you set levels of accountability, right? Remember we talked about this, just being accountable with specific data, specific numbers, specific times, specific, points of completion. That allows us to monitor this along the way so that we are defining what makes progress to profit, okay? Not progress to poverty, okay? So guys, kick off your Monday, even if, even if you're like, man, Andrew, I didn't kick it off properly today. Okay, well then guess what? Hit the reset button. Let's get it reset. Let's tweak it. Let's make sure that everybody has what they need, and identify areas of weakness, areas of challenge, so you can hone in on getting these things done. Guys, I hear it all the time. I guess for my last little bit of a rant here is, I hear people say, yeah, but Andrew, my contracting business is different. Andrew, you don't understand my situation. Andrew, you know what? I'm just in too much chaos and I don't have time for this kind of stuff. Guess what? I'm not buying it, guys. I'm not buying it. I mean, I bought into it for 10 years. How many of our, contractors that we talk to, the family members of PFC, where, they talk about this and they realize that, hey, they are not going to buy into that story that they've been telling themselves. You see, the Monday meeting, guys, is one of the key areas of discipline, okay? If you want to become, a contracting company that maximizes profitability, you have to do things, disciplined things, okay, that are profit related, okay? So if you want to make more profits, then you have to discipline yourself to be doing the things to become more profitable. If you want to become financially free, you need to start learning the disciplines that you need to become financially free. These are disciplines. These are things that habitually have to happen, not just once in a while, over and over and over and over, okay? So guys, make sure, okay, you get in the right mindset for your week, okay? Act and think and behave like a business owner, like a leader, like a champion CEO. Number two, make sure you create the right disciplines, okay? The disciplines to create a culture of profitability, of progress, i.e. accountability, okay, guys? Otherwise, if you don't enable your team to be accountable, how in God's name can they be accountable, okay? And the third thing, guys, is understand that you're no different, okay? These are principles. These are disciplines. You know, you can't tell me that you don't have time for this. The reality is that you can't not make the time for this, because it's going to give you back time, all right? Step it up, okay? Right? Again, business, leadership mindset with accountability first, before we go with buddy ability, right? Like, hey guys, how's it going? Everything's good. No, if things screwed up last week, guys, you as the owner have to take ownership of it first. And to do that, you've got to recognize it, right? You know, it's just these are common sense things, but honestly, how often do we pause to put these habitual disciplines in our business? So here's what I want to ask you guys. What is the one discipline, right, that you've got to start putting into play? What are, to create habits around accountability, okay? What is that, okay? I'd love for you guys to comment below. And if you're looking for more insights like this, guys, look, we're here to help, okay? Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, all right? If you want to get the, 5 money making meeting template, which is freaking absolutely unbelievable, goes way beyond just the Monday morning meeting, and it's all about a whole series of different disciplines, well then, ask for it, okay? Otherwise, here's the reality. You're just going to keep getting what you've been getting, if not getting more of it. That could be good. That could be bad, all right? Ask for help. Step it up. Be accountable yourself so that your team can be accountable as well. All right, guys. See you on the flip side. Andrew Houston here from Contractor Tips in the group, from Prof for Contractors. Getting ready to rock and roll and have a kick-ass week, man. See you later. Ciao.